Follow the text. When this is written, there is no chapters and verses. The original manuscripts have no breaking points. This is one argument that Jesus is making. Watch. Pastor, I don't get it. So, if we are humble, if we are childlike, if we treat other people like they are Christ, if we are not causing others to sin, if we are dealing with our own sin, if we have the character he taught us about in the beginning of the chapter, then when somebody confronts us, we have the character to hear what they have to say. Because what the Lord expects in this moment, that if these two believers have biblical character, then they both desire the same thing. What do they desire? Look at me. They desire peace and reconciliation. But you know, some of y'all, you like what I used to be. You love to keep drama going. You got a spirit of revenge. It been in me too. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you. You don't like me, I don't like you. You unfollow me, I'm gonna unfollow you. You shoot at me, I'm gonna shoot at you. And some of us, our hearts are so dysfunctional, you thrive on drama. You love to keep drama going. You love to hold people in your heart. You love to keep grudges. You love to be killing your own heart, keeping people pent up inside of there. So they wounded you at a church. They grieved you deeply. And instead of using the framework God did, watch this, to release that tension from your heart, instead you bottle up on the inside and you've been dying on the inside. So if two believers make it to this point where you got to be confronted because you sinned against me, what the Lord expects, if we're following the rest of the chapter, is that it ends right there. But look at what the Lord says in the same verse. He says, if he listens to you, you have gained your brother. Powerful words of Jesus. He says, if the sister or brother listens to you, watch, you have gained them, you have won them back. This word gain in Greek is the type of word that talks about things that are material or valuable. That is, if you go to the brother and you talk to the brother and you're humble with the brother and you're loving with the brother and you're just telling them, this is what you did to me, this is how I feel. I'm not coming to fight. I'm just telling you how I was wounded. And the other brother's like, dang, I didn't know I did that. And he says, man, if the brother listens, man, you've gained, you've won back something valuable. You got back fellowship. You got back peace. You got back intimacy, or you got back just grace. We good now. No more beef. Ain't got to carry that to my grave. Listen, peace is a valuable thing. But watch the master teaching of Jesus. He uses another if, which means that there's sometimes you'll go and talk to someone and they will not listen to what you have to say. Because some people, they're too immature to listen. Their hearts are too hard to listen. They're too insecure to listen. They're too prideful to listen. They're too arrogant to listen. Why? Some people will not listen because when you confront people about stuff, the only thing you get back from them is character. It does not matter how loving you are. It doesn't matter how kind you are. It doesn't matter how gentle you are. When you talk to people about sinning against you, the only thing you get back from them is their character. And if they have good character, they probably yield if what you're saying is loving, humble, godly, receivable. But if they don't have good character and love keep drama going, you know what the Lord says? Just leave it alone. No, that's not what he said. Come on, you're supposed to be reading. He didn't say leave it alone. Y'all like, you agree? No, don't agree. The Lord didn't say leave them alone. He said if they don't listen to you, man, take it to the next level. Why? Because the Lord is serious about his children not being in beef. And anybody who's a parent with 2 kids, understand this. Go and talk to your brother and sister, make it right. They don't want to talk to me. Go back up there again and talk to them again. The Lord wants us to be in peace with one another. So watch, if they don't listen, he ain't saying just leave it alone. No. The Lord says if they don't listen, he gives you a second step. But if he does not listen, verse 16, take 1 or 2 others along with you. That every charge may be established by the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. So the Lord is going back to Old Testament doctrine. Let not no charge come without 2 or 3 witnesses. So here's what the Lord is saying. If somebody sins against you in the church, it is egregious, it is hurtful, it has wounded you, go and talk to that brother or sister alone. If you win them, it's over. Watch, listen, the drama's supposed to stop right there. It's done. No need to air them out. No need to put it on social media. It just dies right there. But if they don't want to listen, the Lord cares about his children being in unity so much, he says they don't listen. Go get 2 or 3 other people and go back and talk to them a second time. Now watch what the Lord does not say. He does not tell us who to bring. So we got to use biblical wisdom on who to bring and who not to bring. So I'm going to tell you who I do not bring to this conversation. I don't bring somebody who is an instigator. I don't bring somebody that likes to keep drama going. I don't bring a hothead. I don't bring somebody who's subjective. I don't bring somebody that doesn't want peace. I don't bring somebody who's immature. I don't bring somebody that likes to throw gasoline on fire. I don't gang up people from my squad who I already won over to myself and say, now let's go pounce on this person that sinned against me. No, I bring someone who is objective. I might bring someone who has more authority. I might bring someone who's more mature. I might bring someone who has some word on the inside of them. Why? With the hopes that if I can't convince them with my words, hopefully the 2 or 3 I brought with me might be able to say something to the person that I was not smart enough to say. This happened to me all the time, many years. Man, some team members going through something, they say, Pastor, can you talk to this team member for me? And here we go, 2 or 3 of us to talk to some team member, to be diplomatic, to help them to see the error of their ways, with the hopes that we can mitigate the sin issue in the person's life.